Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny, episode number 679. Again, we're still doing it. I don't know. Another day here. Had a like ingrown toenail and I've been messing with that. Like I cut it and my toes I don't know. It's hard cuz it's hard to get like into the ingrown toenail, make sure you got it all. So I had cut it, thought I had gotten it all. And then it turns out like my toe started like swelling up and hurting really bad. So I dug it I dug in there even harder to where God, dude, was bleeding and it hurt so bad. And I was like, oh my God, this hurts. And then all right, I think I might have gotten it. Let me see what's up. I let it heal for a bit. And now the swelling is like way, way, way like 90% down. I mean, it still hurts, but it's healing. But at least that swelling before is gone because man, it was in pain. Like I couldn't even put a sock on without it hurting. But that's life existing. Of trying to be my own cuticleist or whatever you want to call it, where trying to cut my nails appropriately or try to just cut them to basic maintenance. But no, we're here to talk about the news. Let's talk about some of the news here. Let's see what's up. Let me go to some of this stuff. Trump faces backlash for in 4 years you won't have to vote again remark. Democratic lawyers and Vice President Harris's campaign joined a chorus of online critics in calling out remarks Donald Trump aimed at a Christian audience on Friday, arguing that the former president and current Republican presidential nominee had implied he would end elections in the United States if he won a second term. Now, I don't know why. Okay, so this is obviously maybe taken out of context. I don't know the context because this is a CNN article or like a left-leaning article, right? Microsoft. I'm not gonna bother with it. Is it with CNN? I don't know. It sounds very left-leaning though if they're on the side of Harris and all that, but it could have been taken out of context, right? That's my first argument. My second argument is the president can't just do something. That's why we have the House of Representatives, the Senate. We have a whole checks and balances of people that keep the president from becoming a rowdy dictator, and yeah, so even if he wanted to end elections, which I doubt this is what he said, but even if he did, or even if he did imply it, he can't do it. Like it takes a whole nation to come onto that agreement. And like I said, it takes the House, takes the Senate, takes all of that. If I remember from schoolhouse rock and the government and how it works, and my basic sixth grade education of the government, or no, maybe eighth grade education of the government. You can't just do that. So I wouldn't worry too much about this comment about Trump wanting to end all elections. It's I don't know. I don't really see anything for it. I really don't. Um what else do we have here? Kate Ledecky couldn't find the next gear. Still, she's grateful for a bronze medal. And I see this picture of Kate Ledecky holding up a bronze medal, and I legit thought it was a trans person, but no, it's a woman, and she tried to win, Olympic gold medal in swimming, whatever. I don't know what her thing was here, the 400-meter freestyle, and she got a bronze. And I say, good for you. Like you're a woman, you tried, you got a medal, like bronze isn't anything to fucking shake about, like oh it's a good thing. But I was like, don't tell me this is a story about a trans uh man that's a woman now who's just satisfied with the bronze. No, it's a woman. She tried to get a medal. She got bronze instead of gold, which again is it's a goal. It's not gold, but it's a goal. and you tried and you meddled. That's pretty good. I don't know. Hats off to you, Kate, Katie Ledecky, for getting the bronze medal in 400 freestyle. You're a woman in a women's world, and you got a medal. Hell yeah, great job. Like, there's always next time after the next 4 years to try again, right? Or whatever other events you're gonna try and you're good at, you know. But you're a woman competing against women. Great job. I would hope so, and not a man pretending to be a woman, um, competing against women and still bronzing, because that's kind of sad. That is pretty sad. Um, what's next here? Justice Department says TikTok collected U.S. user views on issues like abortion and gun control. I'm gonna file this under no shit, Sherlock. Not like, of course, TikTok is collecting every bit of data they can, especially on political things, so they know how to like hit us with propaganda, or like hit us with AI and tell us how to slowly skew our views on things to where, oh, this person's with abortion, this person's with gun control, and you slowly sort of make, you like tilt the needle to where the people want to believe in this person or want to believe in that person, or have that person in their eyes and start thinking about them, talking about them. And this is like some Manchurian candidate shit. This is what turns people into like rebel fighters, or freedom fighters, or whatever you want to call them. So I don't know. Like I said, I like TikTok because I like when the chicks are in no bras, or they're just shaking their asses or bouncing their boobs around, or for funny memes and shit. Or the one person I like watching is a dude making his wife almost vomit all the time. That's pretty fun because I'm a sick fuck. But yeah, of course, TikTok is collecting these views on abortion and gun control, and they're going to use them against us in the propaganda war that is politics. But that's just politics too. I know our U.S. collects all that data too and uses it as well against us, or for their benefit. Not against us, but to again askew our views on everything, and kind of get the edge on how to convince us to think otherwise, or make our thoughts go a different way in a different position. Very manipulative, but that is the government. That is the higher power. That is life. What can we do? But just kind of try to not fall for it, for the fucking hive mind bullshit that is that. Next year on the news, Yellen, what's her name? Yellen says 3 trillion needed annually for climate financing, far more than the current level. So, US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said on Saturday that the global transition to a low carbon economy requires 3 trillion in new capital each year through 2050. And I'm just like, $3 trillion a year up until 2050. And then what? Does it go up or does it just stop? But I mean, when you look here, they've already collected $116 billion in 2022. So they're getting money, quite a bit of money, like $116 billion for 1 year to face something that might be made up is kind of pretty rowdy. Like, I know there's science to it, and I do kind of believe it too, because it is fucking hot as fuck, right? But what can you do in the it's summer or spring? In the winter, it'll get colder. Even though it's not as cold as it used to be in the Arctic, whatever is melting. But I keep um proposing the argument of, hey, let's just send ice to the Arctic. You know, maybe send it through the post office. Maybe if we want to get it faster, get through FedEx, Express, or through 2 day shipping, Amazon. If we could all just ship some ice cubes up there, it would help out, right? Any little bit helps. But No, 3 trillion a year is pretty fucking ridiculous when we're like an economy that is charging fucking 88 cents or 80 or 88 cents each for a bell pepper. Like bell pepper should be at the most 3 for a dollar. Uh at the most. 4 for a dollar is really the ideal price, a quarter a piece, but now that we're charging 3 for a dollar, fuck. Or now that we're charging 88 cents each, I would be gladly pay 33 cents each for a fucking bell pepper. But I don't know. $3 trillion a year to 2050. That's every year for another 25 years. That's pretty ridiculous. $3 trillion. I'm gonna keep saying it. That's a ridiculous amount for climate change. And then that's not even guaranteeing that it will help the climate. That's just like for businesses or something to just, I don't know, do their thing, right? But lastly, here on the news, and I guess the most popular one, Avengers star Robert Downey Jr. is returning to Marvel, but as Doctor Doom. Um, so yeah, at the San Diego Comic Con, I guess they had screened Deadpool and Wolverine, and when they had a panel for, I don't know, an Avengers event or a Fantastic Four event, Robert Downey Jr. came out and announced he would be playing the villainous Victor Von Doom in two upcoming films, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. So yeah, I don't know what that's gonna be like, but they got footage from some movies of Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four First Steps, headlined by Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby. So we are getting new Avengers movies. Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as a villain now. Of course, we need him back as a villain. He's the one person that Marvel can kind of count on and not fuck things up, even though he's already been fucked up so bad before. And they're the ones that kind of ironically gave him his chance, but now they're just kind of trying to erase the Kang dynasty, because that black dude beat his chick or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember what he did, but he did something pretty bad that Disney's just like, oh, let's just erase the Kang thing and Kang Dynasty, and let's go with Victor Von Doom. And who we get to play him? I don't know. Let's just pay Robert Downey Jr. a shit ton of money to come back as a villain, because he looks scary now. Because all he does is eat vegan and kombucha or whatever, drink kombucha and eat vegan. But at least we can count on him, and that's what we really need right now, is to count on people. Because sometimes you can't count on family, sometimes you can't count on the mailman to deliver a package on time that you're used to. Sometimes he runs late, sometimes it ends up staying at the post office and you got to wait an extra day or two to get here. But you know what you can count on, and that's what is it? You can count on That's All Funny, guys. I want to thank you for listening to the podcast. That's All Funny. To the point where podcast available, just search That's All Funny. Got a podcast with my buddy Gabe called That's All Kayfabe. Should be coming out on Mondays, where we talk about wrestling and other stuff. Check that out. That's All Kayfabe. Anywhere podcasts are available. I got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola, where you can watch video versions of this podcast, that podcast, and other stuff I do. YouTube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. Yeah, I already said that. Also do a show with the wonderful Mint Salad called Tits and Areolas, where we talk about a movie we watch, play a little game. It's fun. She's hot. I'm a piece of shit, so it works out. Check that out. Live on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel. That has its own podcast thing. Just search for Tits and Areolas with Mint Salad. You will find it if you just want to listen. And check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola, for bonus episodes, early episodes, deleted episodes, bonuses like that. $5 a month gets you everything. Patreon.com/Lorenzo Ariola. If you want to commission some art from the artist that does the art for the show, Rare Holographic Art at Retro Horror Inc. on Twitter and Instagram. That's at Retro Horror Inc. On Twitter and Instagram. I'm at Lorenzo Ariola on Twitter and Instagram. I want to thank you for listening. Thank you to my Patreon members. Like, subscribe, take care, share, stay safe. Bye.